Drinks refrigerators in stores around the world are bursting full of new challenger brands. It's the holy grail for most new beverage brands, but it's also very hard to even get your drink in front of a buyer. And that's why so many founders turn to the internet to sell their bathtub concoctions. There's bigger margins on offer and none of the tricky barriers to entry. But you've got to be a serious operator to pull it off though, because it's one of the most difficult D2C sectors out there. But is it even possible to grow a beverage brand via D2C sales only? Let's talk first about the consumer mindset. Nobody really plans on buying a beverage. It's the ultimate impulse purchase. You're at the till, and a cold, frosty can catches your eye and makes you realize you're thirsty. You can't satiate this feeling no matter how fast your shipping time is. If you can't sell this immediate satisfaction, then what are you actually even selling? The more obvious problems are operational. Gross margin is tight. For best in class, anything near 30% or over gives wiggle room, especially for young brands not yet able to achieve economies of scale. You need the large storage space, and shipping is heavy and expensive. Many cans need to be sold if you also want to accommodate the fancy photo shoots, the content creators, the R&D, and wages if you're lucky enough to have them. But it's not impossible. All you need to do is figure out a strategy that minimizes customer acquisition cost and maximizes AOV and subscriptions. Simple, right? Probably the most infamous D2C beverage story is Liquid Death, who broke through the noise by being a digital media brand first and a drinks brand second. Their understanding of the content game has been the fuel for their growth, using Hollywood-worthy comedic content, creative merch like Steve-O voodoo dolls, and viral publicity stunts. It's basically that Dollar Shave Club ad on steroids. They generated sales online almost solely due to the quality and creativity of their content, generating massive amounts of earned media and driving down acquisition costs. Who can forget the infamous recycled plastic surgery center video? An absolute masterpiece. The hype it created had retailers scrambling at the door to put them on shelves. In 2019, their revenue was $2.8 million. By 2024, $333 million, with about $50 million coming from online sales. How many of those online sales came from customers clicking a paid ad? Very, very little. How many came from people laughing at their viral videos? Many. Today, Liquid Death has been valued at over $1.4 billion. But maybe they're not the most important figures to the team at Liquid Death. Remarkably, the brand is recognized by 34% of the US population, only 6 years since its inception, with 5.4 million Instagram followers and 6.6 million on TikTok also. So success strategy 1, creative drives down customer acquisition cost. Breeze is a new-ish brand of functional mushrooms and cannabis-infused sodas that's causing a real stir in the space. While most new drink brands are founded by alumni of the food and beverage industry, Breeze took a different route. The founding team are literal world-class e-com operators that probably got bored of selling the easy stuff like clothes and supplements. Where Liquid Death was built on comedy videos, Breeze is built on good old-fashioned digital marketing. PPC, email, social, landing pages and funnels, test, tweak, repeat, all driving towards scaling subscriptions and driving retention. They even took a methodical approach to go viral on TikTok Shop and became the platform's highest selling product for a number of weeks. Breeze understands the importance of subscriptions and retention when it comes to a product with margins like beverages. You can break even on the first purchase or even incur a little bit of a net loss if your LTV game is on point. In 2023, the company made $1.5 million, but by the end of 2024, they were surpassing $3 million per month, representing 19 times year-on-year growth. Breeze is probably the first beverage founded upon the same D2C strategies as more common e-com subscription products like makeup, supplements, etc. I'm not even sure if this has ever been done before. If so, it's remarkably rare. So what is success strategy number 2? LTV being at the core of everything. We mentioned at the start the consumer mindset problem. The I'm thirsty, I want to drink now problem doesn't have a solution that you can solve online. So what are online beverages actually selling? Well, the experience. While you're not going to beat impulse buys, you can persuade your buyers that the wait is worth it. 8-figure functional beverage brand Recess are not just selling mocktails, they're selling cool, calm and collected in a can. They're riding the sobriety wave and positioning themselves as the Red Bull of relaxation. How well you communicate this experience and how well it resonates with your audience will directly impact your online sales success. Targeting the right people with the right message gives your ad spend more bang for its buck and further maximizes that tight gross margin. So our third and final success strategy, sell the right experience to the right people. Want more insights on game-changing brands and trends? Hit subscribe to uncover more about what really makes businesses scale. See you next time.